Real quick, I'm going to walk you through a marketing funnel that we put together for one of our adventure brands that sells a high-ticket adventure trailer. So if you're selling high-ticket products like airplanes, trailers, custom Overland builds, big things that cost a lot of money, this is what we have found brought the best results when marketing online. I'm not going to go into detail of all of the social media stuff that you should be doing, the social proof that you need to be building through influencers by doing paid trips or experiences. This is strictly for paid ads. Essentially what you're going to want to do is we're going to want to send traffic from Facebook ads and from Google through creative marketing that basically shows the lifestyle that people can expect to enjoy when taking advantage of this awesome high-ticket adventure product. And when people land on your website, they're kind of free to do whatever they want to do. You're not really directing traffic where you want it to go. So instead of just sending them to your website, we're going to send them to a landing page. And on that landing page, we want to set up what's called a VSL, a video sales letter, because high-ticket adventure products have a lot of moving parts, tons of different variables. They cost a lot, and it's difficult to receive them, right? Like you have to place an order. Sometimes it's a custom build. There's a ton of education that needs to take place before someone's going to engage with you. So oftentimes in this part of their journey, they're really just trying to learn more about your trailer or airplane or whatever it is. This video sales letter can answer a ton of those questions and make them feel like they're ready to speak with someone sooner and faster and more reliably. In this video, you should follow a format where you're talking about how exciting it is to offer people such an awesome product, and you want to bounce between showcasing lifestyle content so people can see kind of what they can expect if they were to buy one of these things, sharing specs, and showing social proof, so showing other people who have bought it. And you kind of just want to keep bouncing through those. So you don't want to have a long segment where you just go through boring specs. You don't want to have a long segment where you're just talking about how awesome this thing is. You don't want to just sit there with influencers doing like a full-blown walk around of the thing. A sequence of those subjects. And that holds that person's attention and spoon feeds them little bits of information before they really feel like they're being marketed to or sold to. And that would be like the best format for your video sales letter. Underneath the video sales letter, there should be a lead squeeze. So this is like a form that someone can fill out that's relatively straightforward and simple. Just name, phone number, email, and that's it. Once they're to that page, we want to collect that, at least that minimum contact information so that we can reach back out to them. In your video sales letter, your call to action should be complete the form below. And that's all it should be. You don't want to send people anywhere else but one place, and that should be fill out the form below for more information. Because they're in that educational phase, like they just want to learn a little bit more and they want to find that info. But if you can kind of close that gap, collect that lead and give it to them without them bouncing around or leaving your landing page, then that's ideal. If they complete that lead form, it should automatically take them to a thank you page. And on that thank you page, we're going to have a second VSL. Now this VSL is going to say, hey, thank you so much for submitting your information. We're going to send you whatever it is that you said you're going to give them. And if you don't mind, we're going to reach out to you to answer any questions you might have. So now we have their basic information, and a sales rep can reach out to them and start that conversation. But still, if we're leaving that lead just kind of open-ended, you might have their contact information, but you don't know if they're going to pick up their phone. You don't know if it's going to set them off if you call them. And so we want to push things a little bit further. So in that second video sales letter on that thank you page, this is where we want to really drive home social proof and create urgency to really bring the people who are serious to the top. And so we're going to be showing testimonials, showing lifestyle, really pushing that there's limited time to place an order, or the price is going up in X amount of months, or there's a wait list that's currently short but might get longer as they go. So you're creating the urgency, and with that urgency, you're saying, if you want some more information, no strings attached, you can set up an appointment with us where we'll get in contact with you and we can just talk about what it looks like to purchase something like this airplane, like this trailer, or this boat, or whatever it might be, this high-ticket product. So under this second VSL on the thank you page, you should link a calendar where the prospect can set up either a Zoom conference or a FaceTime call or just a scheduled callback. This actually puts a time on the calendar so that they know when they're going to be contacted, so they're not called out of the blue. They don't feel like you're cold calling them. Now, in the background, there should be automations that are set up. So when you capture the first lead, they get some information from you that links them to other videos or other parts of your site, other case studies. On the thank you page, if they create an appointment with you, you should have an automation that's going to send them a text message with links to the Zoom call, or at least a date and time as to when they can expect to hear from you. Send personalized notes that kind of lead up to that conversation. So, hey, just a reminder, your appointment for a phone call is at this time on this date. Check out our reviews on Google. Then the next message, hey, heads up, our appointment's in 24 hours. Prepare a list of questions you might have for me. By the way, if you haven't seen our YouTube video, check this out. On the day of, they should receive a text message saying, hey, your appointment's in an hour or so, or at least say 10 minutes until your appointment, be ready to hop on. This is what we're gonna go through today. And so by the time they've kind of gone through all of this, hopefully they've clicked at least some of those links and they've kind of been further educated. They've watched the original VSL, they've gotten a PDF, they've gotten some text messages, they have set up an appointment, got an appointment confirmation, and then they were sent case studies. So by now, they should be relatively up to speed. And if they're serious, they'll more than likely show up to the appointment. One additional step that you can do to just really bring the hottest leads to the top of your inbox is after that thank you page for the appointment, you send them to an appointment confirmation page that says, thank you so much, your appointment has been booked. You'll be meeting with whoever it is, maybe it's you, the founder. But if you'd like to fast track things, if you'd like to get at the front of the line, or if you'd like to take advantage of this exclusive special discount, then click the button below to call me now. And so this page can direct the hottest leads to you right away. So people who don't want to wait for their appointment, they just want to get a hold of you. They just want to get a hold of you right now. And I would suggest doing this with a trackable phone number so that you can track those metrics. And in your CRM, they are being labeled as like really high quality leads. So only people who call that number are people who are like really urgent or like really have the highest intent and they're excited. So the end result of this one funnel is that you essentially took a cold audience, you showed them some advertisements that taught them a little bit about your product and got them excited. You drove them to a landing page, you educated them about your product, you sent them a spec sheet, you got them booked for an appointment and sent them appointment reminders, you shared case studies and videos to further educate and inspire them, and you either are going to meet them at your scheduled time or you're going to get a very urgent phone call from a very hot lead. So that is how I sell high ticket adventure products through paid ads and appointment funnels.